in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
a gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The give is to Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott. Jacob Phillips on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
I got 19. Double tight, guys.
Prescott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Number 20.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
He's brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Prescott on play action. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
Mayfield.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And it's complete. Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of
just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Cleveland. Now Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's brought
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Browns.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Down to the 25.
With the give to Nick
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Mayfield on play action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
55, Mark, 55. You got right, man. You got right, man. I got it.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Line 50, line 50. Right here, right here.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. I know for us it's fun. And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Browns.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
That's good.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 56 yards.
The 6-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's now
well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Here we go. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
On the tackle.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A gain of 43 yards.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They run. Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He's taken down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this, that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
There's the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 39, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run left with Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Prescott to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go, 46. Let's go, Mike 50.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
For the Cowboy field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
50 seconds to life.
They go play action. Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well, an 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
55,
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to...
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Browns, 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Sean Lee.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
55,
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete.
Rashard Higgins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 36-yard line.
They still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one will fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the gym.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
It was Damon Harrison on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
blitz does come. Open man is Higgins. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Pollard again. And now running right through him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Dallas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew,